There's no longer white-collar jobs. They are nowhere to be found. The population is increasing on a daily basis, and the government cannot provide all the needed jobs for the bobbing youths.
In the history of Holy Communion, sir, we've never heard that somebody contacted the deeds from the other person before.
I think, sir.
Not that I mean to undermine polytechnics, they do a good job, but university education is actually more valuable.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to welcome you to this week's edition of Crossfire, reaching you from the Advent Cable Network Nigeria Television, ACNNTV. I remain Olusegun Emmanuel Akinola. Remember, Crossfire is a program that treats controversial topics on diverse issues surrounding our families, our church, and even the society. You know, for every good thing that exists, there seems to be a corresponding bad. In this digital age that we are in, social media has so many benefits, like reconnecting us with loved ones and even old friends. However, people are gradually becoming addicted to social media. There is a growing negative use in terms of fraudsters, students getting lower grades, personality disorders even among the youths. So how do we manage this situation? Can we completely stay away or find a balance to our social media use while relating to real life issues? To discuss this very interesting topic, we have with us in the studio two gentlemen, Barrister Chims Ezeagu, who is a principal partner at Beck Brooks Legal, who will be debating on the negative effects of social media, while Mr. Nnamdi Ndokwe, an IT expert, will be debating on the positive use of social media. You're both welcome, sirs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us in the studio today. So, Mr. Nnamdi, being the IT expert, let me begin with you. Of course, you will know that with the use of social media in this day and age, there seems to be so many negative and fake news going on. Sometimes you hear of someone has died when the person is actually living. And then you hear of all kinds of fake news of things that are happening in one part of Nigeria or other parts of the world, which doesn't seem to be true. So how isn't social media becoming a nuisance? Why would you say that social media actually has positive benefits?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Presenter. I don't see anything that social media is just a tool,
okay, or
conglomerate of tools for us to propagate information and share information.
Yes, yes.
So social media is not a problem.
Okay.
Seriously?
So
yes.
It's not a problem?
It's not a problem.
So why would you say that's not a problem? Fake news that people telling people that somebody is dead or something has happened somewhere, which is unreal. I mean, how do you defend that?
Yeah, realistically, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
You see, we have laws in this country. All over the world, we have laws. You know that what is bad, what is good is good.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, are you going to say because a television station is showing something bad, you blame Samsung for producing a television?
Okay.
Are you going to say because somebody is posting a hate speech on Twitter, you blame Twitter? Twitter is a tool.
Okay.
Twitter is not the problem. So that's where I'm coming from. I think you agree with me.
Sorry. You say Twitter is not the problem. So what is the channel for the dissemination of information?
Before today, we had traditional media.
No, it's not. Let's not go before today. I mean, currently, you say Twitter is not a problem. So which medium was the information disseminated?
You see, you need to understand.
Let's understand you.
You need to understand. So before today, we've had the traditional media.
Okay.
We have the television, have the newspaper.
Radios and newspapers.
Quite unfortunate. People should be happy with social media. Why?
Okay. Why?
Before today, you can't even afford to pay for newspaper advert. You can't go to the television and put up an advert.
But I can read it in a newspaper stand. I can read it in a newspaper stand.
How many people could do that? But today, social media has given you a voice.
Access,
Say it. Get the information from others. Is it true or false? You have the ability today, through social media, to be able to decipher what is good and bad. So I don't want to believe that social media is a problem.
Okay, it's the people now.
It's the people.
Okay.
He understands. I mean,
okay, Barrister, I'm sure you want to chip in here.
I'm surprised at the position and the posture. Well, I wouldn't have expected less. But he's saying social media is not a problem. It didn't go down well with me.
Yes.
Firstly, the major challenge we have as a continent, Africa, as a nation, Nigeria, and globally, is social media.
Social media. Yeah.
Before the coming of social media, things were not like this. Things were going well. We were living peacefully. There was nothing like hate speech. There was nothing like fake news until social media arrived. The day it came was the day problem started. That is it.
You see, the issue is not a problem here, but you just need to understand the fact. You cannot give what you don't have. Okay. They said, the lawyers. How could you talk about something you don't know? Okay. The information has been there. But you don't know. Yes. But today is
it's the speed at which some of this fake news seems to be propagating. I think that maybe that's the point.
Yes, how many people, forgive me, for instance, how many people live in Nigeria? How many people have devices, phones? He has 3. I have seen a tablet, I have seen like 2 phones. They are all medium of propagation. Yes. So definitely information will move faster because we have faster ways of disseminating information.
Okay, now on that point now, Barrister, let me come to you. Now, would you agree that at least, I mean, he has said it's not so bad, but in your own case, won't you agree that it actually spreads information faster? You can get information from America all over the world. Instead of going to newspaper stand, like you said, you can easily get information right there on your phone. Won't you agree with that?
I agree.
Okay.
But, you know, let me say this. As fast as it is, as fast as helpful as it is, that is how destructive it is.
Destructive it is.
It moves faster, it disseminates information faster, and it kills very fast.
Very fast, that's true.
Now, what do we have in Nigeria as a nation? Let me take Nigeria as a case study. It is media trial. For everything the media will propagate, even before investigation is carried out, it's already on the media. Now, I said earlier, the challenge you have as a nation is social media. Now, this fake news, did you ever hear of anti-social media bill before the arrival of social media? There was nothing like that. But it came and it was abused. Now, somebody copies something. Let me give you an example. I saw something, a message of a recruitment of 2010, and they've been recycling it every year. NNPC is recruiting. And I'm wondering, this recruitment, is it every year? And then the challenge is people send unverified information, and that is the challenge. That is where I have a problem. That is why I think we should put down social media. Let us pull it down. Let us pull it down.
In the Freedom of Information Bill, we are talking about. Yes. I mean,
that's true.
He's been talking about it. I've heard him say something about it. We need to have freedom of speech.
Yes.
That freedom in no way,
information.
Yes, that in no way contradicts the essence of, I mean, your right is still your right.
No, but you know that where your right stops, another person's own starts.
I believe you. There's nothing wrong about that. But what I'm trying to let you know is that let's call a spade a spade. Social media has come to help us. Okay. There is nothing you can do about it.
That's true.
There's what you can do about it.
We're already in digital age.
What we should talk about is who are the people involved? Who are we? I know what is right. I know what is wrong.
That's true.
Let's deal with the human behavior. Let's deal with the values. Yes. You know, so that when you want to say something, you are sure of what you want to say. But why do we have laws? Why do we have laws? Let me ask him.
Hold on.
Why do we have laws?
How do you regulate dissemination of information?
I should ask you that.
No,
that's a policy. That's a policy matter. I should ask you. You're a lawyer.
Let's get down. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Somebody sent something to me. I didn't verify the means. Now, during the traditional media, the online, the newspapers and the TV, before you go to newspaper to publish something, you must be sure of the source. But these days, you see messages. Somebody sends message on WhatsApp is forward. Now, let me say something.
In 2000, you're very correct. I'm not interjecting, but let me remind you, you're very correct. You see, that's the beauty of social media.
How is it the beauty?
No, that's the beauty
what
of
has destroyed
media.
us?
That's the beauty of devices. Let me tell you, there is nothing you do online that you don't leave a footprint. It's just that we are not interested in verifying them.
So if
they are verifiable.
As long as you get the information, as long as you
why
can verify
won't why won't people wait till they verify before they send? And that is what.
Why won't what? People. Not why won't social media. You are very correct.
Hold on.
You have just said something that, in fact, I'm comfortable. Go ahead, I'm comfortable.
I mean, it's not the people. What I'm saying is, if there was no social media, they won't disseminate information this fast. They will verify. Now, sorry, sir. Let me say something. In March 2000. 2017, the Boko Haram issued released a video of 27 minutes through their leader, Abubakar Shekarau, saying that they will not stop insurgency until they take over both the West Africa and the North Africa, East Africa Caliphate. Now, how did the information come? Social media. And people were peddling it and disseminating it. And what did it raise? National insecurity. And that is why the insecurity state of Nigeria is on the increase because of social media. Somebody says, oh, they are killing people in this place. Oh, now, another example. Hold on. Another example. Sometime in 2019, a group of Northerners in a particular Northern state, I will say the name, it came out and said all the people from a particular tribe, I wouldn't want to mention the tribe, should pack their things and leave. And what did that? And they disseminated it in a social media. And the people on the other side had it immediately. At the moment it was reported, they had it, and they gave a counter press briefing.
That's the essence.
What is the issue?
That's the essence.
That's the essence. Yes. And what has it caused? National insecurity. Now there is tension. There is
let's put a pin on this matter now. Let's go into something.
He understands me.
I don't understand. I don't.
He understands me.
Now it's still on this the positive side of it, since you're trying to support social media.
Yeah.
If you go to many of let's say government offices, organizations, you tend to see many people who are just sitting down docile. They're not really doing anything. But if you go closer, you see they're either maybe on Facebook or they're on Twitter or they're on Instagram. You greet somebody, he's busy looking at his phone like this. For you as social media expert, don't you think such people are being unproductive? Wouldn't you just fire such a person that he's not actually doing his work?
But why would they fire him? I mean, just think about it.
Okay.
Is it right? Is it biblical to even fire somebody who is working and supposed to earn money? No, let me help you.
He's not being productive.
See, why is he not being productive?
He's engaging in social media. Is he the
owner of the agency or the owner of the organization? No.
Okay.
What KPI have you given him? What are his schedules?
Yeah.
What is he supposed to do that he has not done?
Oh my.
Let me tell you why the sweetness of this social media is sweet. I'm comfortable with that. You know why?
Sir. Yes, sir.
I know people today who can stay in their houses, work abroad. I mean in Nigeria.
That's true.
I'm not talking about abroad. I have friends here who earn $18 per hour for doing what? Some agencies do research. Now they don't have the money to engage so many people to sit down and do research. What they do, they make use of the social media. They go online, they go to YouTube, they go to Google, they put their ads there. They will now, on their site, they ask you to subscribe. For pay, subscribe for job, for pay, you will subscribe. When they have a job to do, they will send you an email. You look at it. Let me give you an example. The one that was just done just recently. What was the guy doing? He was only picking vital information, not more than a 2-letter word.
Okay. And
dropping it in another place, just with his phone.
With his phone right there.
But they are monitoring you. Within 1 hour, you earn $18.
Apart from this position.
No, I'm coming. What I'm trying to say is, there is no longer time to waste.
Yes.
If an agency is not ready to make you productive. Make yourself productive. Right. Use your phone. While you are sitting in his office, make more money.
Yes, sir.
Even if you are not doing well, he will give you something to do. Okay. Like I said, you must have key performance in this. You must tell somebody this is what you are supposed to do. Okay. And how do you measure somebody that you have employed?
That's true.
There should be policies, there should be rules.
Okay, I know Barrister was interjecting.
He has said, I agree to an extent. To an extent.
No, you will agree. Agree.
He said there are people who are gainfully employed. I know people have died as a result of social media. We all know. No, hold on. I'm coming. Social media. I allowed you. Now, people meet on Facebook. You don't know the person. Exactly. A lot of people have been kidnapped. A lot of people have been robbed. A lot of people have been raped as a result of social media. I'm coming. Now, the Academic Research Center for Canada carried out a research in 2016 on the use of social media. And it was discovered that out of the 100% of persons that use social media, 70% of these persons are teenagers and undergraduates. Undergraduates. I'm coming. Allow me to land.
No, go ahead.
And then they went to investigate further to discover that 60% of these undergraduates only post music videos and comic videos on social media.
That's true.
Now, they are not posting things as
content.
I'm coming.
It's called content.
No, let's not call it. Let's not call it.
I'm not stopping you.
Let's not call it names.
No, what they are posting is called what? Content.
How does it relate to the academics?
Okay.
How does it relate to the academics?
We'll just put a pin in there and we'll continue with that. We'll just take a short break and we'll just come in with that. Thank you, viewers, for still staying with us. We have been discussing the effects of social media. Does it have more positive or negative effects in our society? And we've been having in our studio so far our dear brothers who have been discussing and debating on this issue. Barrister Iziagu, who has been talking on the negative effects, and our dear brother Ndukwe, who has been discussing on the positive aspect of social media. Now, Barrister, we left off with you just a minute ago, talking about some of these negative effects, especially for younger people, the younger generation. There's so much negativity going out there, lower grades, personality disorders, and things like that. But on the other hand, don't you think that even e-learning, as it's growing in our society, actually has some positive use? People are able to learn faster, they're able to be creative, they're able to, like he said, be able to put content into social media. I know, yes, many tend to use the negative side, but don't you think e-learning is actually growing in our society and helping students?
Well, I agree. E-learning is growing. It's helping to an extent.
It's helping.
No, hold on. The downside is more than the positive.
It's not possible.
I'm coming. Allow me to land. Now, let me give you a few points. One, in the traditional classroom setting, the teacher is teaching the child and he's getting face-to-face feedback.
Of course.
Now, in e-learning, how do you get that? It's very difficult. The child can decide to, if it's a Zoom learning, you just mute the mic, mute the camera, and go to bed. And when the teacher finishes blabbing, the teacher goes off. Or I'm coming. No, hold on.
Give me 1 minute. What I'm trying to say here is a 2 points.
Yes. I don't agree. I don't agree. Where is the place of the face-to-face feedback? You can't get it. Is it on Zoom that, okay, imagine someone on Zoom and then the person faces the camera and you're seeing only the head, and the child is chatting on the other side. And even in Zoom that has chat box, and then the children can decide to be playing on the chat box, and then the teacher is blabbing. Now, hold on. I'm coming. Allow me finish.
Whatever you have on this side is also on the other side.
Most times, one weighs more than one. One weighs more than the other.
No. You see, that is the issue. Okay. Let's talk about our problem.
Allow me finish.
Let's talk about problem. We have a fundamental problem.
Allow me finish.
You see, I'm coming. 1 minute, just I'm borrowing your 1 minute.
30 seconds.
Let's realistic a bit. Yes, 30 seconds. The countries that have developed have more jobs than the countries that have not developed. Why? Because of IT. Because of social media. Why do we want to go to the US? Because there are more job opportunities in the US. Why won't we have? Because we have decided not to embrace technology. So embracing technology
it is somebody that has something to offer that will embrace technology. Now, where you cannot raise a complete child who has. Now, I talked about face-to-face feedback. Let me talk about communication skills. Now, on e-learning, you hardly get the communication skills. That is the truth, because you can't have to interact with the child. You can't have to discuss with the child in the traditional classroom setting. Now, let me ask you a question. You're an IT specialist. Were you taught through e-learning? Can you be taught how to wire things and connect things? Can you raise an engineer through e-learning?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. What I'm telling you, if we don't take this matter serious,
the theory rather than the practical. You can't raise a medical doctor. I go to the hospital. Let the doctor consult you through e-learning.
You need information. You see, realistically today, I don't need to go to Nasarawa State just to configure a system. I will sit here and configure a server in Nasarawa State.
What of raising a building? What of raising a building?
Well, there are.
What of raising a building? What of conducting surgery?
You see, this way I want to give you information. As it is today, very soon, you don't need a doctor to conduct surgery for what?
I don't agree.
Very soon, we have, artificial intelligence is already there. We have robots that will carry out the surgery. More successful.
How will they carry the surgery? Online? Through e-learning?
Yes. You get there. You are going to be happy at the end of the day. Let's
not get into 5G.
No.
That might actually be
another challenge.
We will get into 5G. People were talking about 5G. Yes. You started from how many G are we now?
We're still on 4G.
4G gave us
what are the health implications? What are the health implications? What are the health implications?
There must be.
Let's strike a balance. What are the health implications? Thank you for agreeing that there must be the other side of it.
But there are no health implications.
And you agree with me that the other side of it is more than the other part.
This is just a propaganda. People want to just.
Let me have your facts. I have mine.
You know,
let me have your facts.
You know,
I don't know. I have my facts.
Let's not get into 5G for 5G is with us here and now.
In Nigeria,
even this phone can do 5G.
Okay.
Am I dead? I'm using it.
And we need to examine let's be sure.
Okay, sir. Mr. Ndami, let me quickly come to you now, just before we round up. He spoke about some of this negative effect, personality disorder, cyberbullying, people who fraudsters. Yes, even isolation. People can just be shy and just lock themselves away. Even sexting, even among younger generation, as I said, about 70% younger ones are just posting all kinds of pictures. They're interacting with people online. You don't even know who they are. Isn't that actually a bad phenomenon?
Adult content.
No, but realistically, it is. But let's be factual here. Now.
Thank you.
Before, okay. Because the essence of discussion.
Just agree with me.
I do. But listen to me.
Okay, sir.
The essence of discussion is to bring out things that will help us move forward. I don't want us to miss that fact.
Yes.
Before today, when we do the traditional media we're talking about, we had magazines that when you open them,
of course,
what you see, you close, of course, depending on your feet.
If you're able to reach
you see where the problem is? Because of poverty, we cannot disseminate information very well. People could not afford to reach them. But when people see them, they embrace them.
And what benefit
these magazines were maybe nude, things that are bad, but they were there.
So it has always been there.
It has always been there.
Bad.
It has always been there. But let me answer you. I know we don't have time.
Yes.
For us to tell people to abstain from social media, maybe because of the social media bullying and all the rest of that, we'll be making a mistake because it cannot go. It has come to stay. It's part of our life. What we should talk about now is, what is your social media diet? What do you take in?
What do you take in? So
that should be the problem.
The person's discipline.
Discipline. Don't overload yourself with things you don't need.
How do you discipline a child that you give a phone from the age of 5?
Parental upbringing. Brotherly.
The
phone, you have a child.
There are some that can take away the phone.
I have a child. Phone cannot just fly to my house. It is not possible. Parents
control
the
child.
Now, you are here, your child is doing e-learning. How do you monitor the content?
Okay, that's the information you need.
You know, on Facebook, you go now.
No, this is important, sir.
Yes.
This is important.
Okay.
You see, for every device, you have what you call parental control. It's not just on DSTV.
How many parents even know about
that? Is the issue. So there is need.
You're here to teach them.
There is need for parents to learn.
And
you cannot raise a child.
I can't remove the parental control.
You know, you can.
What are you talking about?
No, you can.
You put it, I remove it.
No, you cannot. No. I thought you said you can remote. No, you cannot remove the parental control. You need a level of privilege to remove parental control. If I set parental control on a device and give to my child, I know the password. I know the level I have set. Even what you watch today, see, in fact, IT is sweet. Social media is good. You know what? Devices, we have more devices now than we had before.
Of course.
Why? As we improve on social media, even more devices are produced. Today, you are glued to your phone. You want to have contact with your touch screen. You are happy. Realistically, bros. Are you not happy? The problem here is make sure you take what is appropriate for you, so that you will not kill yourself. Information overload will not be your problem. You will not go and fail exam, because in fact you don't need to fail exam. If you have social media, if you have access to social media, you are not supposed to fail exam.
Have a large number of dropouts because of social media.
You know why? Because they are looking for the wrong content.
Thank you. That means it is wrong.
It is not wrong.
Take it away from them so that they can succeed.
The major essence is
I am happy you have accepted.
No, I'm not saying that. Look, people are born and people die.
Of course.
What I'm telling you is that the social media has given us more than it has taken from us.
Okay, sir. But now, Barrister, just finally, as we try to round up now, you've been talking about some of these negative effects, and yes, it's true.
Talk about the positive
Don't you think
so
that
people can,
as social beings, they need to feel connected, they need to know that, yes, you've gotten this information, gotten that information, that's actually a normal part of our being? Do you want to really take that away?
Barrister, be just.
Hold on. No.
Yes, be just. We are raising children. They need to have a positive idea.
I am coming.
Barrister, be just.
I am coming. There is need for connection. I agree.
Yes.
But you know the challenge is social media is fake.
Okay.
How do I mean it is fake? It gives you a fake perception of things as though they are meant at their reality. But now, take a lonely person.
Social media is not fake.
I'm coming.
Social media is a tool.
I allow you to speak. Allow me my time.
Go ahead, brother.
Take a lonely person, and then the person takes to social media and chat and get all the experience. The moment you drop that phone, reality sets in. And then if you are not careful, you do the wrong thing. Now, take for instance, you call your mother on video call. You tell me, yes, you can call your mom on video call. Why will she still ask you, my son, when are you coming home? Since you have, after you have communicated with her. Yes. So why will she still ask you that question? There is need for connection. Now, see, in life, most times, just a hug can help us, can save the day for someone. Just a smile, just a word of encouragement. Now, you are able to read the person's demeanor, you're able to read the person's countenance. Oh, your eye is swollen, what happened? See, but these things are the things you can't do on social media.
I'm beginning to feel
that I'm
beginning
correct.
to feel that
I'm correct.
The barrister needs more information, but we don't have time.
We don't have time.
You see, just use the Christendom for instance. I think it is said that God will not come until His word goes round. Let me tell you, the end is here.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, the number of people that have heard the word of God today
through the
social media is
Bible
enormous.
versions have been interpreted differently.
I'm telling you. So let's not. I keep saying it. Let us not.
How many services did you attend during the Zoom service? How many services?
You don't need to move from your house.
How many services did you attend?
The service will come to you.
How many Christians backslided during that period?
No, anybody.
Even the Bible.
No. But we are going to make a mistake.
Even the Bible is against it. Say,
no.
The assembly of the brethren.
No, assembly. What? No, assembly.
Yes.
Gathering.
Yes.
Together. When you look at the Zoom, do you see one person? They talk to themselves. They hear themselves.
How many online services?
No.
Now we are meeting in the cloud.
What we should be talking about is affordability.
Yes.
You see,
let's
be realistic.
Yes. Okay.
We need to move forward.
This will be the last point. Yes.
Yes, we need to move forward.
Okay.
You see, right now, for our people to do justice to what is right.
Yes.
I'm saying that. I repeat it. Let us digest what we take.
What we need, yeah.
What you take in matters a lot.
Of course.
And what you give. I have decided as a person that I will not post on social media any information that will not help my next door neighbor.
Of course.
I will not. And I will not read anything that does not make any sense. Now, let us, as individuals, take this position. Let's build ourselves. Let's build our country. Let's build our society.
Of course.
It's a behavioral issue. It's not social media. It's not the tool.
It's us.
It's us.
The problem.
The tool is only carrying the message. Who is delivering the message?
Barrister.
That is the question. Barrister, do me a favor. Tell the person who is giving the message to give the right message. Social media is not the problem.
Okay,
just a
final statement.
Don't break your television because
you saw something
the television is not the problem.
It's you.
Well,
yes, the final word.
My final word is that our social media in Nigeria as a country, globally, needs to be regulated.
Yes, sir.
Fake news, insecurity, pornography.
I agree with them there, right. It needs to be regulated.
Properly regulated.
Policy should be there. It has
needs to be properly regulated because it is fast destroying us than it's helping us.
Of course.
That is my final word.
Well, we thank you very much, sirs, for the balanced view on this social media. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for being with us. This has truly been a heated topic, which we know affects every family, every home. But unfortunately, we have to draw the curtain to a close. I think we can all judge for ourselves that the effects of social media surely has good effects, but many still use it wrongly. For many of us, our phones, our iPads are the first things we pick up in the morning and the last thing before we sleep. For many, they even sleep while still holding the phone. So let's learn to be disciplined. Let's learn to focus on the real people and real situations around us. Till next time, stay blessed and stay connected to God and show love to one another. Thank you and goodbye.